All right, welcome to the Explainer. Let's talk about e-commerce. It's a word we hear all the time, and let's be honest, it's a tool most of us use pretty much every single day. But behind that simple click of a button is this, well, fascinating system that has completely reshaped how we shop, work, and live. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this whole digital revolution. So here's what we've got lined up. We'll start with the online store itself. Where did this thing even come from? Then we'll get into the two very different sides of e-commerce. We're going to unpack all the amazing benefits, but we also have to look at the hidden costs. And we'll wrap it all up by looking at the bigger picture, how this is all feeding into something called the self-serve economy. Okay, so let's jump right in. That online storefront we're all so familiar with its seemingly endless aisles and instant checkouts, well, it didn't just pop into existence. Its roots actually go back decades to a time way before online shopping was even a glimmer in someone's eye. We've all been there, right? You've clicked buy now probably 1,000 times. But have you ever wondered how that virtual shopping basket really works? What's actually going on? See, an online store isn't just a web page. It's a whole suite of tools. You've got the product catalog, the shopping cart software, and a secure way to pay, all designed to make a deal happen without any physical walls. And at its very core, this is what we're talking about. A pretty simple but really powerful definition. It's not about one website or one app. It's about the fundamental practice of business shifting from paper and phone calls to linked computer systems talking to each other over a network. And that simple concept, well, it changed everything. And you can actually trace the path to your online shopping cart way, way back. It really starts in the 1960s with ARPANET, which was a U.S. defense project. For decades, this network was totally closed off, used mostly by the military and academics. But then, two big bangs happened. In 1989, it opened up for commercial traffic, and in 1992, the World Wide Web gave it a user-friendly face. And just like that, the stage was set for an absolute explosion. Now, when most of us think about e-commerce, we're picturing buying stuff for ourselves. A new pair of sneakers, maybe a book. But that's only half the story. There is another absolutely massive side to it that happens almost completely out of sight. And this difference is pretty fascinating. On one hand, you have B2C, or business to consumer. That's the part we all see and do, ordering a pizza, booking a flight. But B2B, business to business, is the invisible giant. This is where companies link their computer systems directly with their suppliers to manage inventory and make everything run smoother. And here's the kicker. This was the original dream for e-commerce, not us buying stuff online. So how does all that B2B magic happen? A lot of the time, it's with a key piece of tech called an extranet. The easiest way to think about it is like a private, super secure bridge. A company basically extends its own internal network, its intranet, out to trusted partners. So a car maker could give its part suppliers access to see production schedules in real time. It's an unbelievably efficient system. Okay, so this brings us to a really important question. Why did this whole model become so dominant so fast? Well, the answer is in this powerful list of benefits that help both the companies running the stores and, us, the customers doing the clicking. It really all starts with this. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The internet doesn't have opening hours, it doesn't sleep. And that simple fact just shatters the old limits of traditional business, creating a world of nonstop access and opportunity. For businesses, the upsides are just huge. All of a sudden, you can reach a global market from one warehouse. Your overheads just plummet because you don't need all that pricey retail space. Routine tasks get automated, which frees up your people for more important stuff. Supply chains get shorter, faster. And maybe best of all, it makes entirely new digital businesses, like streaming services, even possible. And of course, all those business perks get passed directly onto us. We get the sheer convenience of shopping whenever we want from wherever we are. We get a global selection of products that no shopping mall on earth could ever hope to match. And a lot of the time, we get lower prices because the company's costs are lower. Oh, and if you're buying something digital, the delivery is instant. It's just a really powerful mix. But, and this is a big but,
Just like with any major shift in the economy, the picture isn't all sunshine and roses. The incredible efficiency and convenience of e-commerce, it comes with some serious trade-offs and social costs that we really need to understand.
Yeah, the crucial thing to get here is that these benefits aren't free. When we choose to shop online, local stores can really struggle, and that has a real impact on our communities. All that automation we talked about, for all its efficiency, can lead to job losses. The global nature of it all means jobs can be shipped to lower-cost countries, and it becomes way harder for governments to regulate offshore companies or to protect our data from getting hacked. So this all leads us to our final big picture idea. See, e-commerce isn't just a technology. It's both a symptom and a driver of a much, much larger trend, the rise of what you could call the self-serve economy. It really all comes down to this one core idea. The willingness of consumers to help themselves is the principal characteristic of the self-serve economy. That's the engine. It's our own behavior. We have shown over and over that we are more than happy to book our own flights, transfer our own money, and order our own stuff, completely bypassing the old gatekeepers, all because we value the speed and convenience that technology offers. And so this leaves us with one last, really crucial question to think about. We're the ones driving this incredibly efficient, super convenient world. But as we continue to build it, one click at a time, what are we actually trading away for all that convenience? For our local communities, for our jobs, and for our own security? It's a complex balance for sure, and it's one that we are all shaping with every single purchase we make. Thanks for joining me.